Good afternoon, all. I don't know, we'll wait for some time that everyone need to come. Then I can start the class, okay? So it has been a while that students have been not attended. So whoever is there in YouTube, I'm so sorry for that. Like you might have waiting for this, but let me start. Okay, guys, let me start. So in the previous class, we are discussing about the units of rate constant. So basically, rate constant can be determined by using this formula. So whereas n is nothing but order of the reaction here. So let's suppose if your order of reaction is 0, so keep n value 0 there, then you will get these units. And if you keep 1 here, these are the units, 2 and 3 simultaneously. We have done this question. So these kind of questions are very useful in your coming days. So I told you also comparison with respect to that, and you can do these kind of questions, right? Yes. So you can do these kind of questions like this. I told you already, compare with that. Okay, compare power of a mole, then you can get it very easily. So basically, next I have started discussing about elementary reaction. Usually elementary reaction occurs in single step. So whenever the reaction which is occurring in single step, the order of the reaction is simply nothing but the number of molecules present in the reactant side. Okay. So here you can see the sum of the stoichiometric coefficients of the reactants is nothing but order of reaction for the elementary reaction. Whereas in case of complex reaction, it involves in more than one step. So more than one step. Right. So here, if you can observe here, what we have seen, complex reactions involves in multiple steps. Okay. So complex reactions involves in multiple steps. So if you can see, but multiple steps is also nothing but individually one elementary step only. So whatever these are, each step is elementary reaction. So for different reactions, we can find the order of reaction. Let's suppose for this particular reaction, the slowest step is the rate determining step, that which order of reaction is depending upon the slowest step. So among these three, let's suppose if the second one is the slowest step, then the order will become 2. Okay, and that is also an elementary. So the stoichiometric coefficient is 1 mole of HO2 and another 1 mole of HBr. So 1 mole means 2 moles. So we can simply say that second order reaction will it be the order of the complex reaction, because it depends upon the slowest step. So next we discussed about molecularity of the reaction. Usually the number of reactant molecules which are present, atoms are Hello, Jain with Chitradurga team. How are you? I don't think so till now. Like you people are joined late. Okay. So I have started just now only. So molecularity of a reaction. So in order to calculate the I don't know what's happening there. Okay, so it's fine. So molecularity of the reaction can be easily find number of we can say that the number of reactants which are going to collide with each other. Okay, so let's suppose if you are having two molecules are colliding, then we'll have the molecularity will be 2. If 3 molecules are colliding, molecularity will be 3. But we have seen in the previous class that is, molecularity of 3 is rare. The reason because collision of the all the molecules will not that much possible. Okay, so that is why the momentum of the molecules will be less. That's why unimolecular and bimolecular as takes place very easily. Like this is unimolecular, only one molecule is taking place. Let's suppose PCl5 is undergoing PCl3 and Cl2. Simultaneously, we have seen bimolecular. So bimolecular also, this is the one example, 2 molecules will be involved inside it. So trimolecular will be 3 molecules will be involving here. So in the last class, I discussed why these are rare, because the collision is very less. So that's why we can clearly say that molecularity above 3 is rare. Summary, we can say that rate law we have discussed, like R is equal to K into A to the power of X and B to the power of Y. So whereas X and Y indicates the order of reaction with respect to A, and B indicates the order of reaction with respect to B. Clear? So now elementary reaction takes place in one step. Okay, usually the order of the elementary reaction can be simply decided by the number of reactants. As in the means, the sum of the stoichiometric coefficients of the reactants will give the order of a reaction. Furthermore, we have discussed about complex reaction usually occurs more than one step. And next, for complex reaction, rate can be determined by the slowest step. As I told you in the previous classes too, wherever there is a slow step is there, that decides the rate. So you need to wait for that particular step. So that's why rate determining step is nothing but which takes too much time. Okay, so that's what I can clearly say that. Next one is like molecularity of a reaction is the number of reactant molecules participating in any elementary reaction. Okay, so molecularity just now only we have discussed that one. So try to answer these questions. I request every JNV Chitradurga team. So the rate of a reaction found to be equal to its rate constant at any concentration of the reactant. What is the order of a reaction? So this pretty easy question, I feel so try to give, I'm giving you the answers. Okay. Okay, so you can see the reaction. Okay, the rate of reaction found to be equal to the rate constant at any concentration of the reactant. Okay, so simply what is saying that rate, suppose if I'm writing the rate constant R is equal to K. Okay, so let's suppose this is A is going to becoming products. Clear? So in case if you want to write the rate law of this one, R is equal to K into A to the power of X. So what is exactly saying that the rate of a reaction is found to be equal to the rate constant. So whereas this is my rate constant. So my R is equal to the rate constant. That means my R is equal to K. When will be the R equal to K will happen? Please let me know through the chat box. When will be the R is equal to K? Please let me know through the chat box. At what value? So it's simple mathematics only. At what value my R is going to becoming K? Okay. So many of you know about maths, I think, my YouTube friends and these JNV RR Rangareddy chala late ga join air. I hope everyone is safe. Okay. So I thought of giving you small announcement. I'll give you. So my question is, JNV RR team, I'm very happy to see you again. It has been a while, right? Very good, Chitradurga team. If it is possible, try to turn on the camera. I just want to see the students. Bhagyasri, I think you are there, right? Hi students, I hope everyone is doing good, right? Pretty happy to see you all again. Okay, so I would like to say this question, keep this question apart. So let's discuss some general topic. Okay, I just want to talk about 2 minutes, then we can start the class. See, there is an announcement is done, that is JEE Mains is going to happen in 2 phases, as I predicted last time also. So the JEE Mains is going to happen in 2 phases this year. So one is in May and another one is in June, right? Is it June or April? Yes, so it is in April. Okay, so April, the tentative dates will be 16 to 21 of April, and the tentative dates for May will be 24 to 29. So obviously, if you can see this one, the major gap. Okay, so the 16 to 21 and almost 1 month gap is given. So the headache part here is like in this 1 month, we are going to see like board exams. Clear? So almost I know this is pretty hectic schedule. Okay, so almost you are continuously engaging with the examinations, right? So my suggestion to you is instead of focusing more on board exam is there, JE is there, again board exam is there. And another interesting thing I will tell you, after May, predominantly by June 15th or after June 15th or so, you will have NEET exam for sure. Okay, or else being a Karnataka, I feel so last time KCETs happened before NEET, I think. So now KCET can be happened in between those, or else there are some private examinations like BITSAT, okay, SRM, okay, WIT, some university examinations will be there. So keep in mind blindly that from April 15th onwards, you are completely busy with the examinations. Clear, everybody? So once if you are decided that April 15th onwards, you are going to have your examinations. So what is the agenda you need to have now? Okay, let me erase all this stuff. We can do this question. I will be here only. Okay, we need to discuss this one. This is a really important point. It's not only attending those classes and just simply, writing the notes or, these chapters are running. It's okay. It's not like that. What we have to do is like, you need to have an agenda. What is the plan of action for the coming days? Now, another headache in our front is like what? So from March 15th onwards, we are having pre-board examinations. From March 15 onwards, we are having pre-board examination, and our exam is on 21st. 21st is a chemistry examination. Okay, so my suggestion to you is many of the syllabus has been covered. Okay, in your schools, board level schools is covered, but now focus only on term 2. Now focus only on term 2. In term 2, there are some chapters which are deleted. There are some chapters which are deleted. I told you last time my introductory class, whatever the portion is deleted, those are asking in your examination compulsorily. Best example is coordination compounds. See, coordination compounds. This is my favorite topic actually, and I am telling you that 2 questions are must. 2 questions are must for the coordination compounds. Whatever you do, 2 questions are must from coordination compounds, or else the knowledge from the coordination compounds will help you to do further more questions. Okay, so now coordination compounds, if you see isomerism, it was deleted in your boards, but my guess is that maximum 1 question will be come from the isomerism. Every year like this game only they are playing. Whatever the deleted portion is there, that is asking in your examination. So my point is that don't stick to only to the portion which is given by CBSE. I'm not telling to everyone. All my CBSE, first is CBSE. The reason because if you do good in your CBSE, you may get good universities and all. But if you are really JEE aspirant, if you are nearly, really hardcore NEET aspirant, my suggestion to you is first of all focus on the term 2 and you have to read all the NCERTs completely. So almost if you are doing almost 7 or 8 chapters are there. In that I told you super important chapters like coordination compound is super important, electrochemistry is important. Okay, then chemical kinetics is important. Matlab one question is must. Chemical kinetics may or may not you may get, but electrochemistry is must. And then coordination compound 2 questions are must, or else one is definitely. And D block elements definitely. If coordination compounds given 2 questions, you don't get question from D block elements. If not, one question will come from that. Okay, and another important thing I would like to keep here. So if you see the pattern is 20 MCQs plus 10 integer type. Okay, the pattern is 20 MCQs and 10 integer type. And this time, all are having negatives. Okay, all are having negatives. Last 10 questions are no negatives are there. But this time you are having negative marks for last 10 also. That means out of 10, you can choose 5 questions. Out of 10, you can choose 5 questions. If your 5 questions are correct, okay, then there is no negative there. Suppose if you have attempted 10 questions, in that 5 is correct, then there is no negative will be there. If you are attempted 8 questions, then 3 is correct. Okay, so -5 will be they are going to award you. You people will think that, but no, they don't give you -5. They will correct only these 3 and they will neglect this -5. But if your attempted questions are more, you have attempted 10 out of 10, okay, and 10 is wrong, then you will get -5. Clear? So that's why keep in mind and try to understand the pattern of examination, and your school coordinators are there and we are sending you the question papers. Try to attempt more number of question papers so that you will get a brief idea regarding those chapters and all, right? So I'm very pretty happy to see you everyone here. Okay, but my suggestion to you is don't panic, keep things simple and understand what examiner is asking you. If you understand what examiner is asking you, then predominantly you can do what we can like what how much best we can do in the examination. Okay, so motivation apart, so simple thing I can say that if you focus more on stress, you will be stressed. If you focus more on simple things, my suggestion to you is like simple thing like board is really important. First of all, your board, and then your school notes and your whatever the teachers are there, let talk to them, understand the topics, then only start preparing for JEE and NEET. Not preparing, I'm telling that try to attempt those questions. Okay, so I'm very happy. So that shall I start this one, or else do you want any doubts? Please let me know through the chat box. Sir, I am feeling the doubt here, so please let me know through the chat box if you have any doubts. Chitradurga, Ranga Reddy team, who else? Chitradurga, Ranga Reddy team, please let me know if you have any queries. Please unmute yourself. You can ask or you can type. Ranga Reddy, ఏం డౌట్ ఇలా చిత్రదుర్గ టీమ్ యా సో తెలుగు రంగారెడ్డి టీమ్ డౌట్స్ ఏం లేవంటే చెప్పండి, డౌట్స్ ఉంటే చాట్ బాక్స్ లో మెన్షన్ చేయండి సో దట్ ఐ కెన్ ఆ డౌట్స్ నేను క్లియర్ చేయగలుగుతాను. ఓకే ఓకే గైస్, I can clearly understand that you people don't have any doubts. So I have given you the options. Yes. So the very simple thing is R is equal to K into A to the power of X. So at what value X will, at what value of X, okay, the A will becoming 0 or 1, not 0, 1. So that means we simply say that if you take X is equal to 0, anything power 0 will become 1. So simply R will becoming K. So that means my X value need to be 0. Clear? Okay. So that's simply nothing but maths. Okay. So we can clearly say that if the X value is 0, then any to the power 0 will become 1. So R is directly proportional to K. And we can also say that R is equal to K. Okay. Yes. So this is zero order reaction. Next, try to do this question. I have, like I used my hands to type this question. So that's why you might have not feeling good to this. Try to answer this question. Try to answer this question. I'm giving you the time. So I'll give you the options here. Options will be, okay, 3 comma 2, B 2 comma 3, and C 1 comma 2, and D 2 comma 1. Wow, it's an amazing question. You can easily do it. I don't think so. Like you can easily do this kind of questions. I'll give you some time. Okay, please do. You can clearly see this question. Okay, so आप लोग अगर question के तरफ एक बार देख लो कि I will. Yes, so if you can see the question here very clearly, the question is asking for the reaction 2NO plus Cl2 gives rise to 2NOCl. It is found that doubling the concentration of the both reactants increases the rate factor by 8. So first of all, you need to understand what the question is exactly. So try to see this. For the reaction, 2NO plus Cl2 gives rise to 2NOCl. I'm so sorry. So it is found that doubling the concentration of both the reactants. So let's suppose अगर मैं यहाँ reaction लिखूं, so 2NO plus Cl2 gives rise to 2NOCl. Okay, if I am writing the rate reaction, so let's suppose I am simply writing as R1, rate 1. So that is nothing but K into, so let me, instead of writing NO every time, I simply consider concentration of NO will be X and concentration of Cl2 will be Y. Okay, so usually we write PCl2 because Cl2 is in the form of gas. Okay, so now that's why I've been simply writing X and it is Y, but we don't know the order of this one, so I'll keep the order with respect to X will be M, the order with respect to Y will be N. Clear? So here X is nothing but concentration of NO, Y is nothing but concentration of Cl2. Here M is nothing but order with respect to, एक minute रुको, order with respect to X, that is NO. Okay, and N is nothing but order with respect to Y, that is Cl2. Clear? So now, but the second, what is saying, what is the second condition? First of all, understand the question and try to write the conditions. Okay, so the rate of reaction has been, what is done, has been doubling. So upon doubling, the rate factor is increased by 8. So if we can clearly say the R2 is what is done, 2x whole power m into 2y whole power n. Sir, why you written 2x and 2y? He himself said that the concentration of both the reactant increases. Okay, kitna increase kiya? Doubling. So the concentration is doubling. Okay, the reactants, what will going to happen? The rate is increased by a factor 8. We can clearly say that R1 by R2 is nothing but 8. Okay, the rate factor is increased by 8. Okay, so now you can see here, if you can observe this one, R1 is nothing but K into X power M into Y power N and divided by K into X power M into 2 power M into Y power N into 2 power N. So if you observe here, K cancel, XM cancel, YN, ये भी cancel है, ठीक है? So then if you can clearly observe from this side, okay, if you can clearly observe from this side, 2m into 2 power n is equal to 8. Okay, 2m. I'm so sorry, I think I have written wrong. Let me explain you again. R1 is equal to K into X to the power m into Y to the power of n, whereas X is nothing but concentration of NO, and Y is nothing but concentration of Cl2, and M is nothing but order with respect to NO. Okay, and N is nothing but order with respect to Cl2. Clear? So if you write R2, R2 is nothing but K into, here what he has done, concentration of reactants को क्या कर दिया उसने, double कर दिया. So double, that is nothing but 2 power x into whole power n and 2 power y into whole power n. So then R2 will becoming K into x power m into y power n into 2 power m into 2 power n. So but he is saying that the rate factor is increased by 8. R2 is increased 8 times of R1 whenever the concentration is doubled. So that means R2 by R1 will becoming 8. Okay. So now if you can see here, that is, so we can write this like this, right? We can write like this, K into x power m into y power n, 2 power m plus n. If a power m into a power n will become 2 power, sorry, a power m plus n, like that. So now you can see here, K into x power m into y power n into 2 power m plus n divided by K into x power m into y power n into 2 power, sorry, only this much is left for R1. So R2 value is this one and R1 value is this. So if you cancel, both will cancel, and ultimately you are going to get 8 is equal to 2 power m plus n. Okay, so 8, how you can write the 8? 2 cube is equal to 2 power m plus n. Okay, so m plus n will becoming 3. So it is fixed that, okay, whatever the options I have given to you, okay, so the options are very clearly clear that A is 3, 2 and B is 2, 3 and C is what I have given, C value is 1, 2 and D value is 2, 1. So it is very fixed that your MN value will becoming 3. So obviously the order, this order is completely illogical. The reason because the addition is coming around 3. 3 plus 2 will becoming 5, or 3 plus 2 will becoming 5. So option A and B you can directly eliminate. Now the question comes here, 1 and 2. 1, 2 is there. So that is why we need to wait for it. Just a minute. This camera is irritating me a lot. We'll turn off the camera. Okay. Yes. So now you can see here. Next, what is saying in the next, we can clearly say that, but doubling the Cl2 concentration alone only doubles the rate. What is saying that? What is saying? He is saying upon doubling. So let's suppose R3 is another case. R3 is another case, K into x power m into, okay, just a minute. Yeah, R3 is the another case. R3, what is saying? Doubling concentration of Cl2. Cl2 is nothing but Y. अगर आप Y को डबल कर रहे हैं तो क्या होने वाला है? That is R3 will become K into, okay, x power m into 2y whole power n. So that is nothing but R3 is equal to K into x power m into y power n into 2 power n. Clear? But he is saying that, okay, what he is saying? But doubling the Cl2 concentration alone only doubles the rate. What is saying? Rate is only doubling. So initial rate is R1. It is becoming doubled. Okay, when the concentration of Cl2 is doubled. Okay ना? जब concentration of Cl2 को double किया था, rate कितना हुआ है? सिर्फ double हो गया. तो फिर मैं अगर इसका ये सा करूं, R3 by R1 is saying that 2 times. Okay, so you can simply write that K into x power m into y power n into 2 power n divided by K into x power m into is equal to 2 y power n. ये सब कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो इसका मतलब 2 power n is equal to 2. So then n value will becoming 1. So आपको ये पता चला order, okay, with respect to Cl2 will becoming 1. So obviously आपको क्या पता है, m plus n value में 3 है. अगर आपका n value आपको पता है 1, then ultimately m value will becoming 2. Okay, so what is the answer, guys? Tell me, as per the options, what is the answer will be the most suitable? Please tell me in the chat box what is the most suitable option. Come on, guys, this is JEE Mains question. You have to answer this. ये JEE Mains का question है. You have to answer this. Come on. Very good. Very good. The answer is D. D for Delhi. Very good. Super. Okay, so we are only done only 2 questions today. So don't worry. So now, sorry guys. So now integrated rate law, if you can see, integrated rate law is basically categorized into 4 types. Okay, first order, second order, third order, nth order also you can find for the integrated rate law. But my knowledge, as per my knowledge, is there till now in our examination, JEE Advanced, they may ask for the nth order for the, you know, what we can say that for the comparison kind of questions. But but as for my knowledge is there, I can clearly say that first, second order, if you know zero, first, second, half life, then it's okay. Third order also they will rarely ask. They don't want to trouble students that much. NEET में तो पक्का third order नहीं पूछेंगे, JEE में भी पूछ सकता है. Okay, so syllabus में तो इतना ही है, तो इसीलिए वही कर रहा हूँ. चलो, तो इंटीग्रेटेड रेट ला, पहले इंटीग्रेटेड रेट ऑफ ए रिएक्शन का मतलब क्या है, चलिए देखते हैं. इंटीग्रेशन इज नथिंग बट व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन? Whenever you are integrating something, what you are doing, what is the operation called integration? Please do tell me. JEE means aspirants. JEE. I'm so sorry guys. JEE means aspirant. Now tell me, can anybody tell me what is the meaning of an integration? Sir, integration का मतलब क्या है? So simply एक लाइन कुछ ऐसा होता है ना, बड़ा S. तो ये बड़ा S क्या है, इसका मतलब क्या है? So integration is signifying the summation. Okay, integration is nothing but the summation. Let's suppose 0 to 2 interval if you are calculating. So if you are calculating 0 to 2, let's suppose 0 to 2 का मतलब क्या है? Let's suppose if you are having some range of values, what you people will do? You simply will do that. Okay, so 0 to 2 it is happening. So I can divide into intervals 0 to 1. I will see what is the change, and from 1 to 2 what is the change. But you don't know what is the function here. Function might be different. So usually these type of simulations these type of calculations can be observed in the higher classes. आपका MSc में या आपका जब scientist बनोगे DRDO में, उस समय आपको ये calculations करना पड़ेगा for the chemical reaction. ठीक है, तो integration is nothing but summation. Okay, just some, you know, what we can say that in that particular interval, what is the change of the reaction? In that particular interval, what is the change of a reaction? How do you calculate in that particular interval? Can be calculated by using this integrated rate law. But अभी तक हमने ये देखा है, सेम रिएक्टेंस वही रहेगा, बट उसका एक पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पे मैं उसको कॉन्सेंट्रेशन डबल कर रहा हूं, तो उसका रेट क्या हो रहा है, यू हैव सीन. बट नाउ पर्टिकुलर इंटरवल्स इफ इट इज चेंजिंग, सो फ्रॉम 0 to 1, अगर यहाँ पे इतना चेंज देखा, 1 to 2 मैं इतना चेंज देख रहा हूँ, 2 to 3 like that. So how do you calculate? To tackle these situations, we are going to do integrated rate equation. So now for the reaction, अगर आप ये reaction को देखो, दिखता है कुछ, R reactants is going to becoming products. So rate law, if you write, you simply write rate is directly proportional to R to the power of n, whereas n indicates the order of a reaction. Clear? So next, if you see here, so you simply remove the proportional and just keep K proportionality constant. N is order of a reaction, R is the K is the rate constant. So instantaneous rate सभी को पता है. अगर आपको at that particular instant अगर आपको चाहिए, तो हमने क्या भी किया था last classes, I think Lachu sir explained you. At that particular instant, अगर आपको एक particular instant पे चाहिए, तो बस इसका slope निकाल दो आप लोग. Try to find the slope. वो slope ही आपको बता देता है कि what is that rate of that reaction. ठीक है ना? So at that particular instant, ठीक है ना, वो particular instant में अगर आपको चाहिए, तो simple आप लोग ऐसा करने वाले. ठीक है? Just a minute, guys. Yeah, so I'm so sorry for the disturbance. I got a call from the management, so that's why I'm involved in that. So now if you can see in further at that particular instant, you simply derivative, you do derivation, then you will get that particular rate. Okay, but for the certain intervals, अगर आपको कुछ इंटरवल के अंदर चाहिए तो फिर आपको कुछ अलग करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, so this particular rate if you are calculating कि अगर आपको instant rate में जो value मिलता है, so that is nothing but the rate law. By using the rate law, rate you calculated, अगर आपको याद है, rate of appearance divided by the stoichiometric coefficient. Okay, you have done this one, right? So agar a plus b is gives rise to c plus d like that. If it is there, means what you people have done, that is minus 1 by a into da by dt plus minus sorry is equal to minus 1 by b into db by dt, like that you people have done. So indirectly this da by dt is indicating the rate of a reaction, right? 1 by minus 1 by a into da by dt is indicating the rate of a reaction. So from the rate law, we just substituted that one, so you got this particular equation. But now the question comes here, so how do you calculate the integrate rate law? So you can see it is in the function of r. So now I will take r into one side. Okay, so then what will become? Okay, then what it will become? dr by r power n, that is minus k into dt. Next, if you can see, if you do integration both sides, that is integral of dr by r power n. Okay, so simply many people might have know how do you do this integration. ये integration कैसा करोगे? So integral of minus k into dt is nothing but t. Okay, so आपको सभी को पता होगा. यहाँ थोड़ा मैथ्स का जरूरत है. सॉरी फॉर आवर नीड स्टूडेंट्स. हमारा जो नीड बच्चों को है ना, थोड़ा सा मैं माफी मांगना चाहता हूँ. अगर इंटीग्रल ऑफ dx किसी ने पूछा तो x हो जाएगा. ठीक है, अगर आपका इंटीग्रल ऑफ 1 by x dx अगर किसी ने पूछा तो ln x हो जाएगा. ठीक है ना, तो ये थोड़ा बेसिक्स आपको याद होना चाहिए भाई. कहीं पर भी जाओ, wherever you go, like you need to have some basic math knowledge. Okay, so at least you people need to remember these two formulas. Sir, why these formulas came, don't ask your maths teachers. Okay, so don't involve deep about it. So if you calculate this one, so you can see, yeah, now at a time t is equal to 0, means at that initial time, at time t is equal to 0, my r will become r naught, and at any time at t is equal to r will become r. So now if you can see from r naught to r, from 0 concentration to the concentration of r, what will be the change? तो अगर आपको चेक करना है तो at time t equal to 0, at time t, what is the change in concentration, what is the change in rate of a reaction? कुछ भी नहीं है, आपको बस यहाँ पे ऐसा करनी है. So just keep the intervals, and then for the zero order reaction, आप सभी को पता है zero order reaction, from this equation keep n is equal to 0. ठीक है, तब क्या हो जाएगा? minus dr by dt is equal to k, then dr is equal to minus k dt, integral of my r naught to r, dr is equal to integral of 0 to 2 minus k dt. It will become r naught to r minus k dt. Okay, so then further you are going to get this equation, right? So these mathematical steps are really important. I can clearly say that. When these are really important, if you don't know the nth order, these at the nth order, these are going to help you for sure. Clear? So that's why go step by step. Many people will simply remember this formula. Sir, हमको इतना time नहीं, हम ये सब रटेंगे. So yes, you may by heart, no problem. But if you go step by step, if you understand the mechanism, क्या है यहाँ पर कुछ भी नहीं है. ये तो first rate law, from the rate law you have written, and you know that for n is equal to 0, n is equal to 0 is nothing but r to the power of 0, it will become 1. So I simply formulated this one. तो यहाँ से क्या कर दिया, तो functions need to be same. So I taken this dt to the right side and I kept the same as this. So then I integrated from r naught to, from initial concentration r naught to at the concentration r, and at a time t is equal to 0 to at a time t is equal to t. Then I have observed this one. So after applying the integration law, so finally I formulated this formula. Not only I, everyone can formulate this one, even you can do it. But आपको समझ में आना चाहिए कि step करना क्या है. What is the step you people need to do? Clear? I hope you people are clear both sides. Okay. So it's 351 guys. Zero order हो गया. तो अगर yeah, zero order reactions, best example is enzyme catalyzed reactions. reactions occurring on a metal surfaces. Usually metal surfaces में जो भी reactions होता है वो zero order reactions होता है, ठीक है. So if you see this one, best example is 2NH3 gives rise to N2 plus 3H2, whereas platinum metal is used as a catalyst. Okay ना? Yeah. Graphical representation अगर आप देखोगे, so it is somewhere around, if you see this one, graphical representation अगर आप देखोगे, so this is nothing but y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, I simply write y is equal to c plus mx. Here m is nothing but minus k, x is nothing but t, y is nothing but concentration of r, and here c is nothing but r naught. This is the intercept. So if you draw the line y is equal to mx plus c, something graph will be like this. So this is in general, this graph is for y is equal to mx plus c, whereas this slope is m. In general, mathematics students, you people know this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So mathematics students, आपको सभी को पता है y is equal to mx plus c will be look like this. So it will intercept. Okay, यहाँ पे मतलब एक जगह पे intercept होगा. तो ये जो intercept है ना, ये intercept value c है. So ये आपको mathematics का idea है, तो then you can easily do it. Okay, but no problem. You can try to practice these graphs. Okay, it will become a straight line. Just now only I told you it will become a straight line. So the meaning of this one is nothing but at 100% it is going to at a time t is equal to 100% means where the concentration means reached maximum. Okay, at r naught is the maximum concentration of a reactant. The time will becoming 100%. Okay, so this graph specification is simply nothing but this. Okay, na? So next one, if you see, the slope is minus k. Okay, r is equal to r naught minus kt. So at a time t is equal to 100%, if you can see the r value, at a time t is equal to 100%, it is going to intersect the y-axis. Okay, at a time t is 100%. 100% means final reaction. Final reaction होना के मतलब क्या है? तो मान लो मैं अगर आपको एक सिंपल सी बात बताऊं, concentration C1 है, 5 molar is present. I don't know why it's not coming. Concentration, oh my goodness, ये तो so concentration is 5 molar. Why it is not coming? It's a kind of magic. I will show you. So concentration at C1 will becoming like 0.2 molar. Let's suppose it's 2 molar at a time t equal to 0. At time t is equal to 1, like 2 minutes. अगर 2 minutes में देखो तो यहाँ मान लो हाफ हो गया, तो मतलब 1 मोलर होगा. एट ए टाइम t इज इक्वल टू 3 मिनट में क्या होगा? 3 मिनट में 0.5 हो जाएगा. एट ए टाइम 4 मिनट्स में क्या होगा? एट ए टाइम t इज इक्वल टू 4 मिनट्स में क्या होगा? इट विल बिकमिंग 0. सो फॉर एवरी मिनट 0.5 मोलर इज कंसंट्रेशन. फॉर एवरी मिनट 0.5 molar concentration of reactant is decreases, and simultaneously 0.5 molar of product increases. Clear? So यही logic है. तो at a time t is equal to, this is the maximum time. So maximum time to get the final product is 4 minutes. वहां reactant का concentration कुछ भी नहीं होता. ठीक है, रिएक्टेंट का जो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है वो कुछ भी नहीं है. तो मतलब अगर आपको जो देने वाले नहीं है, लेट्स सपोज अगर आपके पास 10 रुपए है, किसी को देना है, तो पहले आप लोग मतलब 5 रुपए दिए, ठीक है, तो बाद में भी मुझे और एक 5 रुपए चाहिए, तो पूरा आप लोग 10 रुपए मुझे दे दिया, तो आपके पास कितना होगा? 0 होगा ना, राइट? सो इनिशियल आई वांट 5 रुपीस, यू गिवन 5 रुपीस, बट आई वांट 10 रुपीस. इफ यू आर गिवन कंप्लीट 10 रुपीस, यू डोंट हैव रिएक्टेंट में 0 ही होगा ना. दैट्स इट. क्लियर? I hope you understand with this general example. Okay, yeah. So sorry guys, I may not give you this one. So यहाँ पे देखो t is equal to 0 and r naught will be coming minus k into t into 100%. Okay, so then if you can calculate t 100% कब होगा? t 100% तभी होगा whenever the reactants concentration will be coming 0. So that means initial concentration divided by k will give the फाइनल टाइम ऑफ ए रिएक्शन कब खत्म होगा. तो वो कैसा पता चलेगा? अगर आपके पास रेट कांस्टेंट हो और इनिशियल कंसंट्रेशन हो, देन what is the time, maximum time required to farm a product, you are going to get it. I hope you understand this one. So it's already 3:56, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the class. I hope you people enjoyed this one. Please let me know in the chat box if you are enjoying this class. Okay. अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो ठीक है, बोल देना एक बार through the chat box. If you are happy with this, please let me know through the chat box. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chitra Durga team. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Not tomorrow, Monday. Monday we don't have class, right? Next Tuesday. Bye. Bye.